Ever feel like your willpower just runs out like a phone battery hitting zero? You start the day strong, ready to tackle your diet, your workout, or that big project. But by the evening, you're back to your old habits. What if I told you that the whole idea of willpower being a limited resource is mostly a myth? And that the real key to staying motivated isn't about gritting your teeth, but about changing your mind? Stick around, because we're about to dive deep into the psychology of willpower. And I promise, by the end of this video, you'll have a completely new toolkit for achieving your goals. For years, we've been told that self-control is like a muscle. Use it too much and it gets tired. This idea, known as ego depletion, suggests that every decision we make, from choosing a healthy breakfast to resisting the urge to check social media, drains a finite pool of mental energy. It sounds logical, right? It explains why we're more likely to cave to temptation after a long, stressful day. But recent research is painting a very different picture. It turns out that our beliefs about willpower are far more powerful than any supposed biological limit. The secret to endless motivation lies not in our muscles, but in our minds. So let's get practical. How do we tap into this limitless well of willpower? The first, and maybe the most powerful technique, is called chunking. Imagine you have a massive goal, like writing a book or running a marathon. Just thinking about it is overwhelming, right? It feels like trying to climb Mount Everest in a single leap. This is where your willpower immediately short-circuits. Chunking is the art of breaking that mountain down into a series of small, manageable hills. Instead of write a book, your goal becomes write 500 words today. Instead of run a marathon, it's run for 20 minutes this morning. Each small task is achievable. It doesn't require a huge surge of willpower to get started. And here's the magic part. Every time you complete one of these small chunks, you get a little hit of dopamine, that feel-good chemical in your brain. You've accomplished something. This creates a positive feedback loop. Completing one small task gives you the motivation and confidence to start the next one. It's like a domino effect for productivity. You're not just chipping away at a big goal. You're building a continuous stream of willpower by stringing together a series of small wins. This leads directly to our second strategy, deliberately boosting your self-confidence. Think about it. When you feel confident, tasks seem less daunting. You trust yourself to handle challenges. But how do you build that confidence, especially when you're starting something new and feel like an imposter? You guessed it, by celebrating those small wins we just talked about. This isn't just about feeling good. It's about providing your brain with concrete evidence of your capability. I highly recommend keeping a progress journal or using an app to track your achievements, no matter how tiny they seem. Did you avoid hitting the snooze button? Write it down. Did you choose water over soda? Acknowledge it. Did you write just one paragraph? That's a win. Seeing this list of accomplishments grow over time is incredibly powerful. It shifts your internal narrative from "I can't do this" to "look at everything I've already done." As your self-confidence grows, the amount of raw willpower you need to expend actually decreases. The task itself doesn't change, but your perception of your ability to handle it does. You're no longer forcing yourself. You're simply acting in line with the capable person you now see yourself to be. Now, let's address the big idea head-on, changing your entire perception of willpower. A groundbreaking study by psychologist Carol Dweck, famous for her work on mindset, found that a person's belief about willpower is the single biggest predictor of their self-control. People were divided into two groups. One group was told that willpower is a limited resource that gets used up. The other was told that willpower is self-generating and that using it can actually make you feel more energized. When both groups were given a series of demanding tasks, the results were astonishing. The limited resource group showed classic signs of ego depletion. Their performance got worse over time. But the unlimited group, they showed no decline. They just kept going, and in some cases, their performance even improved. What does this mean for you? It means you have a choice. You can choose to believe that your willpower is finite, and in doing so, you will make it so. Or you can adopt the belief that willpower is an abundant, energizing force. Every time you feel that "I'm too tired" thought creep in, consciously reframe it. Tell yourself, completing this task will give me a boost of energy. Or exercising my self-control now makes me stronger for the next challenge. This isn't just positive thinking. It's about consciously rewiring the fundamental belief system that governs your actions. Your belief creates your reality. If you believe your willpower is limitless, you will act as if it is, and you will find that it is. Building on that, we arrive at one of the most profound psychological shifts you can make, an identity shift. This goes beyond just changing your beliefs. It's about changing how you see yourself at your core. Let's take the example of someone trying to quit smoking. Someone operating on willpower alone might say, "I'm trying to resist the urge to smoke." Notice the struggle? They still see themselves as a smoker who is fighting a battle. Now, contrast that with someone who has made an identity shift. They would say, "I'm not a smoker." It's a simple statement, but the difference is monumental. It's not about resisting an urge. It's about acting in accordance with who you are. The decision has already been made. A non-smoker doesn't have to decide whether or not to have a cigarette after dinner. The answer is just no. It's not part of their identity. You can apply this to any goal. Want to get fit? Stop seeing yourself as an unfit person trying to exercise. Start seeing yourself as an active person. An active person naturally looks for opportunities to move their body. Want to eat healthier? You're not someone on a diet. You are a healthy person who fuels their body with nutritious food. This isn't about faking it till you make it. It's about deciding who you want to be and then starting to act like that person right now. Your actions will then reinforce that new identity, making it stronger and more automatic over time. Finally, let's zoom out and look at the big picture with a technique called high-level thinking. So often, when our motivation wanes, it's because we're bogged down in the how. We're focused on the tedious, difficult, or boring details of a task. How am I going to get through this workout? How am I going to finish this report? This low-level thinking focuses on the immediate mechanics and can feel like a grind. High-level thinking, on the other hand, is all about the why. Why did you start this in the first place? Why does this goal matter to you? Instead of focusing on the discomfort of the workout, you connect with the why I am doing this to have more energy for my kids, to live a long and healthy life, to feel confident and strong. Instead of focusing on the boring parts of a report, you focus on the why. Completing this project will advance my career, showcase my skills, and contribute something valuable to my team. When you connect your actions to a deeper purpose, a meaningful why, the how, becomes so much easier to bear. The task is no longer just a task. It's a step on the path toward a future you truly desire. This connection to purpose and meaning is the ultimate fuel for motivation. It provides a reason to push through when things get tough, transforming a struggle of willpower into an act of purpose. So let's put it all together. The old idea of willpower as a depletable muscle is holding you back. The real power comes from your mind. Start by chunking your big goals into small, satisfying steps. Use those small wins to build unshakable self-confidence, creating a track record of success that you can see and feel. Consciously change your belief system. Know that your willpower is an abundant resource that grows with use. Make the identity shift, decide who you want to be, and start acting like that person today. And always connect your daily actions to your high-level why. Give your efforts meaning and purpose. When you combine these psychological strategies, you're not just managing your willpower. You are fundamentally redesigning your entire system for motivation. You'll stop fighting yourself and start working with yourself, unlocking a level of consistency and drive you never thought possible. Thank you so much for watching. I hope these strategies help you unlock your own limitless potential. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content on psychology and self-improvement. Let me know in the comments which one of these techniques you're going to try first. I'd love to hear about your journey. See you in the next video.